All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Canada. Another big day, fourth round of the tournament. We've got a lot of matches today. So we're starting with Rybakina taking on Samsonova. These two have got a bit of an interesting rivalry. Then we've got Gauff taking on Korneva, which that should be really interesting too in the next match. And then tonight, we've got Shelton Fonseca, Osaka Fernandez, and Eala Bencic. Also, there's plenty of matches going on during the day for the men as well. Who else is playing today? So we've got Grigspor, Tien, and Menchik also playing in matches as well. So there you go. Big day of fourth round. Then the quarterfinals tomorrow. I don't know. Does everybody play tomorrow? Maybe. All the matches tomorrow. Everybody plays tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. And then semifinals and finals. And then Cincinnati starts straight away pretty much, I think it overlaps as well. I think Canada finals and Cincinnati start at the same time. Speaking of Cincy news, go check it out. News, big news. Big news. Thankfully, didn't happen while we were live. News. I love it when it doesn't happen live and it happens beforehand. Go check out the news. Yeah, next week's going to be interesting. I said next week we're going to be watching men's tennis. I don't know. Probably not now. Now we're probably going to be watching more WTA because they're carrying at the moment. But let's see how this one plays because, yeah, Samsonova's beaten Rybakina. She knows how to win this tournament, this matchup. Sorry, as we see the draw. Oh, pardon me. It looks like a pretty packed house. Today is Sunday, so the ladies are literally smashing it. Yeah, they're carrying at the moment. Joao Fonseca is unmissable. Yeah, it's going to be fun later tonight. That will be lots of fun tonight. I can't believe Sabalenka lost. Yeah, that was crazy yesterday. That was crazy. Shubham.
I think Sinner pulling out of Cincinnati is precautionary. Better to save and rest and focus your energy for the slam rather than risking something at Cincinnati.
Yeah, maybe. Is that just like the way? Is it? I wonder if Sinner pulling out of Cincinnati. I know it's like if it is precautionary. Yeah, okay, all of those things, but also like, is it just kind of show like how the attitude, and not when I say attitude, I don't mean bad attitude, but like the attitude around the top players, where it's like, yeah, I don't need to play Cincy. I can go to the US Open because I'm still so much better than everybody. Like there's no competition for Sinner. And no, I mean, Alcaraz is not playing because, you know, he's trying to come back at the right time. But with Sinner, it's like, even though he doesn't play Cincy, I don't think, unless he comes in with like a bandaged knee, he's still the favorite at the US Open, right? I mean, he's probably doesn't need to warm up. He won Wimbledon without a warm up. You know, like, you just kind of go, is that just where we're at with the ATP, where it's like the best player in the world doesn't need to play every week because they're so much better than everybody? Right? And you go, what's the, you know, he doesn't need, there's no, the only, except for like, you know, getting matches, but like, if he's not feeling 100%, he's like, I'll just play the US Open. I don't need a warm up. Is that just the confidence level of Sinner at the moment? Especially with Alcaraz not, I mean, I'm sure if Alcaraz was around and the knee was like, if it's like, oh, my knee hurts, but it's not bad, he probably plays, right? If Alcaraz is around. But I don't know. Are we not getting these? I mean, like Alcaraz is out, and then is Sinner not playing as well because, yeah, okay, the knee, but also like he doesn't need to. Like he's not going to play more than he has to, right? I don't know. And that's kind of the state of the ATP at the moment, is that it's like, you know, yeah, okay, it gives an opportunity for somebody else, but at the end of the day, whoever wins Canada, whoever wins Cincinnati, where the question will be, well, he didn't beat Sinner. You know, is that person going to beat Sinner? Like, because that's the question we're all asking. Who can beat Sinner? Who can beat Alcaraz? And next week we won't find out because nobody has to beat Sinner or Alcaraz to win Cincy either. So it's yeah. But that, I mean, and that's kind of where we're at the moment. But again, like Canada, it gives an opportunity. I feel like someone like a Shelton might win next week. Like Cincinnati, or, you know, Fritz if he's healthy. Like one of the big serving guys might be able to get it done. But anyways, that's where we're at. Cincinnati's going to be, unfortunately, you know, a little bit like this week, where it's yeah. Also 2 week, 2 week Masters might be a problem too. Maybe players are like, that's a long time. I don't need to play that. Like maybe again, it's a bit of that too. Where I mean, if like I said this week, I think if this week was 1 week, a lot more players would be enticed to play because it's 1 week to get 1,000 points, less matches to get 1,000 points. So I don't know. Are we also seeing the 2-week Masters be a bit more of a problem? Whereas on the women's side, the stakes are so high because Sabalenka, she had to play this week because of her ranking, right? There's a lot more at stake. Whereas for Sinner, he's so far ahead in the rankings, he doesn't need the 1,000 points. He doesn't need the extra points. Like he's so far ahead, it doesn't matter. His ranking's not affected. He doesn't really need the bonus prize at the end of the year. It's just, you just kind of go, well, yeah, what's the incentive? Like, why, Alcaraz and Sinner are not going to push themselves if they don't have to. Plus, they've got the Six King Slam, which is $1 bajillion dollars. So money won't be an issue because they'll get $1 billion for that if they win. So, I don't know. It's just, I'd say I think the silver lining is it's an opportunity, right? Opportunity for somebody new to step up in their absence. So hopefully somebody does. Hopefully we get a couple of players, and some consistency this week and next week, but we'll see. Anyways, 15 love, Rybakina serving. I'm going to go with Rybakina in 3. Then we got Coco Gauff after this. Also, Feast won yesterday. He avoided a 3-setter. He was close. He almost had to go the distance, but he avoided it. As Samsonova hits a return winner, 15-0. And I'll tell you what, you're right, this doesn't really bode well for Shanghai because if no one wants to play the pre-Grand Slam tournaments, then how is anyone going to want to go to the Asian Swing and play Shanghai? Like Alcaraz and Sinner and even Djokovic, right? I don't think any of them play. Maybe Alcaraz plays if he hasn't played for a while, but who's going to play Shanghai? Shanghai's usually it's pretty tough time zones anyway, so most people don't watch it. It's a 1,000 that's in the middle of the night. Like most people don't watch that, but yeah, I don't know if Shanghai is going to be that big of a tournament either. If Sinner and Djokovic and Alcaraz decide to pull out, it's rough. It's rough. As we get a break points already for Samsonova, 15-40. Do you think Alcaraz and Sinner will play the US Open? I think Sinner will definitely play US Open. I don't think Alcaraz will play the US Open. Sinner, though, yeah, for sure. But I don't think Alcaraz will. I mean, coming back for a best of 5 sets after like 6 months off, I don't think so. Unless he plays Winston-Salem. Is it a fine now? Wide by Rybakina. Oh, no. Samsonova breaks already. 1 love. 1-0. So what is happening? What is happening at the moment in tennis? Everything's going wild. I'll tell you, I'm not going to speak about Eala too much. We'll talk about her later. But I'll tell you, maybe her having a bad clay season has actually helped her rest for what we're doing now, because everybody who has played well over the last 7 months feels like they're falling apart right now, either physically or like form-wise. Whereas if you had a bad clay season, maybe now you can thrive, right? Maybe now you can, you kind of rested by not winning, right? Nole's going to win Cincy? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, is he the favorite? Maybe. I don't know. All right, here we go. Rybakina broken already. Don't forget Zverev. Yeah, I mean, but Zverev lost this week, so it's. I tell you, the draw is going to be interesting for the men. I think that's going to make a difference. Big difference, the draw, depending on what happens with that. All right, 1 love, Samsonova. As we return now from Rybakina, the forehand Samsonova. Rybakina backhand is we've got a backhand from Samsonova as they go forehand to forehand now. Rybakina backhand again goes cross court. Samsonova gets it. Rybakina forehand cross court is a winner. And it's love 15. I'll tell you, I don't know if Eala's going to play next week. I feel like that ankle, even though I know the ankle is not really, well, she says it's not a problem, and we'll find out today when she comes out on court. But I reckon that ankle twist might have been just like a bit of a scare of like, oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't overplay because anything could happen at any point, right? Because that ankle injury, if she had actually injured her ankle badly, all the great things that have happened would all go out the window. So, like I said last week, I don't think she should be playing Canada because next week's more important. Cincinnati is usually more important, but something tells me that maybe it was a bit of a wake up call just having that, because again, like that ankle problem. If you twist your ankle, I mean, if you don't have to play. Well, she has to play; it's mandatory. But like, if you've played a lot of tennis and you haven't had a rest in a while, I feel like it's a good opportunity because the more you play, the more likely you can get injured too, right? Even if you are winning, 15-0, but she'll play because she always plays. She always plays. As a return, goes into the forehand Samsonova. As Rybakina gets it back, but hits it long. 30-15. As we default second serve. All right, second serve. Into the backhand, Rybakina. Samsonova in the net with the backhand, 30-0. As the return goes forehand of Samsonova. And Rybakina forehand to the forehand of Samsonova. Samsonova hits it long, and Rybakina gets a breakback point, 30-40. Shelton to defend this title? Maybe. I mean, he's got a good, very good chance. $30-40. And the default second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Rybakina, backing out from Samsonova. To the forehand of Rybakina, Samsonova forehand cross-court winner. Great shot. Deuce. We get the deuce. What time's the Eala benchage? Yeah, I scheduled a stream for that, so whatever it says on that time on the stream. Like 8 hours from now, probably. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Serve again. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Forehand from Samsonova. Rybakina forehand up the line to the backhand of Samsonova. Forehand from Rybakina goes cross quarters. They go forehand to forehand. And then Samsonova hits it in the net. Advantage Rybakina. Advantage Rybakina. It's too late. I want to see Eala lose in a live match. Okay. If you're going to come to Eala's match and celebrate her losing instead of celebrating her opponent winning, then we don't want you here. So we don't want that kind of vibe. We don't like that. Celebrate your favorites winning. Why would you come and watch Eala lose? Like try and lose? That's so stupid. Like we don't. You're gonna make everybody upset, and then it's just gonna be a bad day for everybody, and we're not gonna want you around. So. As the return goes out, and it's advantage Samsonova. Don't worry, that person probably, if they do show up and they start talking shit, they'll be gone for like 24 hours anyway. So. Don't show up to that match. You've been timed out 16 times already, so. Which is crazy. We're gonna start saying that if you get timed out 10 times, you're out. Like I don't even think it even needs to be like I don't even need to give you a warning at that point. All right, advantage Samsonova. Serving the forehand, we're backing up. Great return. And we get back to deuce. Yeah, Samsonova has got a positive record here. Yeah. Feast looked great versus super tough Norrie. Yeah. If that went 3, though, that would have been real tough. No worries, Deb. All right. As Rybakina gets another break point. Advantage Rybakina to take the break. Winner of this match will take on the winner of Gauff versus... No. Winner of this match will take on the winner of Osaka. No. The winner of this match, yes. The winner of this match will take on either Osaka or Fernandez in the quarterfinals. As that goes in the backhand. 1-1. We're back himself. So tomorrow, are we having all the quarterfinals tomorrow? Is that how it works? I think it is, right? Because we've got... Oh, no, maybe it's not. Maybe it goes quarterfinal, semifinal, final, right? Maybe they don't have everything tomorrow. I thought they did, though. Because they've got the men's tournament at the same time, so they don't need to, like, coordinate with them. So they could do all the quarterfinals tomorrow, but they might not. They don't need to. It might actually be 2 and 2 and 2, maybe. Which is a real drag. People are not enjoying... Like, when we get to the middle of these 2-week Masters, that's when they're the worst. That's when they're the hardest, because it's just... we're like, really? We're still in the 4th round? We've been here forever. And then the finals, like, get dragged out over 3, 4, 5, 6 days, and you're like, what are we doing? I haven't decided yet. They're just winging it. Don't they have tickets to sell? All right. Love 15. Is it back in the net by Samsonova? 15-0. Is your wife okay with you staying up late watching tennis? Yeah. She's fine with it. Why wouldn't she be fine with it? It's not like I mean, it's not a hobby at this point. 15:30. Finals on Wednesday feels so lame. I know, right? How are they going to get anyone going to that tournament, to the final on a Wednesday? Like, who's taking the day off work on a Wednesday to go to a tennis final? Like, it just seems so ridiculous. 15:30. I mean, look, on the men's side, it's way easier to kind of say, like, make an argument why 2 weeks is too much, because on the men's side, it's like, we've got fourth round matches today that look like first round matches, which is, I'm not being mean, but I'm just being honest. Like, Griekspoor Merida, that's not a fourth round. That's a first round. Tien versus Taranti, fourth round? No, that could be a first round. Like, you know, the only one that is worthy of a fourth round is Shelton Fonseca, but that should be a semi-final. You know what I mean? So, like, on the men's side, it's like there's just so many. It's 2-week masters are bloated, and on the men's side, it's very apparent, you know, because of all the upsets, and it's showing that, like, we don't need a lot of these matches. So why are we having 2 weeks? We can cut the field in half, and it would be still very, very good. You know, very, very fine. You know, we don't need 96 players. You know, because then we get matches like Griekspoor Merida in a fourth round. Like, what is that? You know, and again, great for them. They get points, prize money. It's great, but also for but nobody, who cares about that match really? You know, but it's not. That's not a fourth round of a 1,000. That's a second round of a 1,000. That's it's a first round of a 1,000. Cull the field in half, and we don't need to have this to be 2 weeks. Women's side is different because we had a lot of good matches yesterday, and today we've got a great matches today. So you go, okay, the WTA side of things, you're like, yeah, okay, 2 weeks is kind of justified a little bit. But on the men's side, I mean, even yesterday, right? I mean, there was some very strange matches, and you're like, this is the fourth round. We're halfway through the tournament. This is we're getting to the business end. This is what we're getting. So, but why are we doing? Why? But why? Advantage Rybakina. I love the 2 weeks on the women's side, but on the men's side, it's been lame. Yeah. I mean, yeah, because, you know, if you have upsets, then you don't get the matches that we want, right? We didn't get the matches we wanted, unfortunately. At least not all of them. Like, we didn't get Medvedev Menchik. We didn't get Fritz versus Tien. We didn't get, you know, Humbert or Mickelson versus Zverev, which would have been great, right? You know, you get a couple upsets and the whole thing goes downhill. Quarterfinals are a little different because we've got Hodar Feast is a great quarterfinal, and we'll watch that tomorrow. Dadari versus Nakashima. Look, Nakashima's been in great form. Dadari is proving that clay isn't his only surface, so that's fun. But we are going to probably get, I mean, we could be getting Taranti versus Merida. Okay? Menchik Fonseca would be great, or Shelton. That's great, right? That is quarterfinal. But it's more like, looking at the third and fourth rounds, you're like, Ruud Fonseca was good. Like, in terms of matchup, it was a good, interesting matchup. Musetti Hodar was a bit hype. Demon or Nori have history, but other than that, all the other matches were kind of like cool. And you know what I mean? Like there was 3 matches in the third round that felt like they were worth watching. Even Blocks versus Lehechka, I'll put that in there too. Shelton Bergs, I mean, that could have been good, but it wasn't as interesting as I thought. But and maybe Tien versus Paul was interesting, but again, so many matches there that, like, there's just no, like, how do you sell Poprin versus Taranti? Like, or how do you convince somebody to watch Borges Hanfman? Like, we don't need 32 seeds, right? 32 seeds mean that this happens. And then, like I said, in the fourth round, it's like Hodar Lehechka was good on paper, but it wasn't in reality. And then Fonseca versus Shelton. And then everything else is kind of like, I don't know. Again, I just think it's so bloated. I think there's just so much. There's so many matches we don't need. We don't need a lot of matches there. All right, 15 love. cut the fourth round and have a 1 week Masters for Canada. We don't need to 2 weeks because next week we're gonna have the same conversation. Now that Sinner's out, we're gonna definitely have the same conversation next week. We're gonna talk about Djokovic, Zverev, some of the young guys, and then other than that, if they lose, God, if Djokovic and Zverev lose, Cincinnati is gonna be Canada 2.0. It's gonna be brutal. We're gonna get through that tournament kicking and screaming. It's gonna be tough, man. 30 love. Cammy's in Bummerville. No, I'm just telling you that I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the ATP and WTA if they're listening. We are the voice of the fans. This is what fans are thinking. Like, nobody likes 2 week Masters. The fans, we don't like them. Fans don't like them. Players probably don't like them either. No, 30-15. There's a bit of fault second serve. Sunshine Double's the only 2 week Masters. Yeah, but that's in such a sweet spot, remember? Because, like, we got the French Open in May, Australian Open in January. There's nothing in between. So having those two events makes sense. And also, like, after Miami, there's no Grand Slam. So there's no, like, if you get injured in Miami, then you're fucked for the next slam, right? Whereas, like, if you get injured in Cincinnati, you're screwed. If you get injured in Rome, you're screwed, right? There's nothing like that. So it doesn't matter if you get injured in Miami, you just have to start the clay season late. Like, Indian Wells and Miami work because they're in the perfect spot in the calendar. They're a month removed from a Grand Slam, which means that we're hungry for a big event, and then they're like a month removed the other way. Whereas Cincinnati and Canada, Madrid and Rome are so close to a Grand Slam, we don't need them. We're not like craving for tennis in May. We've got so much going on in April, you know. And even right now, we don't need 2 week events. We don't need these big 2 week events that showcase the sport because we've just come off Wimbledon. And we've got the US Open coming up. And that's the thing, right? You know what I mean? Indian Wells Miami works perfectly because it's in like a bit on an island. You know, it's isolated. It's not like, you know, a preview for a pre-slam event. Does that make sense? If anything, they should be trying to make a 2 week Masters in October. Like, they should be making, you know, Shanghai and another tournament 2 weeks there, because that's where after the US Open, after a month, we get to October and it's like, if you had two back-to-back 2 weeks there, that'd be fine, because we don't have anything after that really. You know what I mean? Yeah, like Beijing and Shanghai, or Wuhan and Beijing. Like, if they're both 2 weeks, that would be great. Because it's a time when, you know, it doesn't matter if you get injured, because you're not playing a slam after that. You know what I mean? But whatever. Whatever. Another 2 week Masters, another bitch session for me. 15 love. I say it every single time. And I say this. The ladies have saved Canada. If it wasn't for this women's event, if this WTA event wasn't doing as well, God, it would be even worse, right? It would be so tough. The WTA are carrying this tournament right now. 15-0. Backhand return goes wide. And it's 30-15. Eala Mania is also carrying this tournament a little bit too. But even if Eala wasn't here, you know, there's still been a lot of other things going on that on the women's side that have carried. 30-15. Was it a fault second serve? That's been a double fault. 30-0. We haven't missed much. It's been a couple of breaks and pretty ugly start to this match, to be honest, from both. All right, 30-all. As the return goes into the backhand of Rybakina. Volley from Samsonova is too good. Nice. All right, 30-40. Beautiful volley by Samsonova. You think how Carlos will be healthy to defend the US? I don't think so, no. I don't think he'll play the US Open. Unless he plays Winston-Salem, like if he gets into that, if he plays that, then he might play the US Open, but I don't think so. Lune's down the tee. I don't think if Alcaraz plays the US Open off no matches, that'd be crazy. I think that'd be crazy for him to risk that. That's such a risk. All right, deuce. Serve again. There's a double fault. Man, Rybakina is playing terrible. This is like when she played Dasha in the first match. She's double faulting all over the place. Advantage Samsonova. I think if Alcaraz withdraws from the US Open, he's out for the rest of the year. I don't think so. I think if Alcaraz withdraws from the US Open, he might try and play the Asian swing, but most likely he's probably going to end the year off in Europe playing, because he can still play the ATP finals, right? He will qualify. He's got the Australian Open in his pocket, so he gets a Grand Slam bonus, right? As with a 4-4 rally, up the line to the back into Samsonova, and Samsonova hits a winner. 3-2. Samsonova. I think Alcaraz will play. If he doesn't play the US Open, I think he'll play. He'll try and come back on the indoor hard courts, I think, because the Asian swing. I mean, he's playing the Six King Slam and Laver Cup, so. And they're like, I mean, he can play Laver Cup without playing Laver Cup. He could. Well, he can't actually. He has to play a singles match. But he could also like be in the team, and then the alternate comes in and he withdraws. But I don't know. But he's playing the Six King Slam, and I'm sure he's gonna try and play that because it's very lucrative. I think Bencic will turn on the Eala crowd tonight. I hope so. That'd be funny. I hope Bencic doesn't back down from the crowd. I hope she has something to say about it. That'd be great. That'd be funny. Not funny in a ha-ha, like laughing at her, but like it would be fun. Like it would be fun to see that kind of interaction, because most of the people that have to endure that environment, they put a smile on and they're like, it's fine. But I want somebody to turn around and be like, no, it's not fine. I hate this. That's what I want. I want somebody to come in and shout back. That's what I want. And Bencic might do it. She might turn around and tell the umpire to tell the crowd to shut up. She's not gonna take that kind of shit. All right, 3-2. Samsonova got the break again. As that goes out by Samsonova. And it's love 15. Bencic will be like Danielle Collins at the AO. Now, the AO crowd was a lot more aggressive than the Filipino crowd. No, the Australian crowd drink a lot more, and they're like the Philippine. There's the thing. The atmosphere, like you might not like how they, when they cheer, but they're not malicious, and they're not doing it out of hate, and they're not angry. It's not an angry crowd. It's like they're just cheering for Eala all the time, right? But in Australia, when Danielle Collins had beef with the crowd, that was a lot more aggressive. The crowd was more aggressive because they drink and they get like a little bit feisty, and yeah, that was a little bit more hostile than the Philippines crowd. Philippines crowd are overall pretty. Yeah, you're always gonna have bad eggs, but they don't seem to be aggressive when they cheer and go nuts. They're just sort of celebrating, Definitely feels different than what would be like a French crowd or a drunken crowd or a Davis Cup crowd. All right, 15:30. Forehand goes in by Samsonova. Lovely inside-out forehand. And it's 30-0. Samsonova serves again. Why do you talk about this player every match? Because somebody mentions it every match. Serve into the forehand of Rybakina. Forehand now from Samsonova in the net. 30-40. And again, we've had break city here. It's just been all over the place. All right, 30-40. As Rybakina hits it in the ground. And we get the deuce. There's another fault, second serve. As we just serve into the forehand of Rybakina. Forehand from Samsonova. Rybakina forehand goes long, and it's advantage Samsonova. All right, advantage Samsonova to consolidate the break. All right, serve. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Backing out Samsonova. Goes in the net. We're back to deuce. Back to deuce. This has been a very ugly match to start. 25 minutes. Wait, 35 minutes? Ooh. It's been an error-filled, slow match at the moment. Let's take a serve. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Return goes into the forehand of Samsonova. Rybakina backhand into the forehand of Samsonova. Samsonova hits a wide. Advantage Rybakina. Advantage Rybakina to get the break back. All right, first serve's a fault, second serve. As the return goes to forehand Samsonova. Backhand Rybakina, the forehand Samsonova. Samsonova hits it out. We're back on serve. 3-all, 4 breaks, and a lot of errors. Packed stadium, though. That's good to see. Packed house on a Sunday. But a lot of errors. Are Teslas popular in Australia? Yes. All right. All right. Now Samsonova hits a lovely smash winner. Love 15. How's the weather in Toronto? Is it hot today? It looks overcast and like okay. Doesn't look terrible. Where's Vukov? I don't know. Probably at home. All right, love 30. Love 30. Let's put up a reward for Vukov sighting. Yeah. Have you seen this man? As the backhand goes wide. Love 40. We're backing up. In trouble again. Wait, so do we know if the quarterfinals are all tomorrow? Like, can we confirm that, or is that a wait? Can we figure that out, because that's a big deal. Because if they're all tomorrow, then it's fine. If they're not all tomorrow, then they're going to be like one in the day, one at night. Like, if there's only 2 matches on them tomorrow, that's going to be kind of weird. Rybakina serves another fault, second serve. She's about to fire the entire team. Start again. Relocate. Start again. Serve to the backhand of Samsonova. And Samsonova hits it out. Okay, so yeah, the quarterfinals are over 2 days. So tomorrow we're going to watch 2 matches on the women's side. Oh my God, this tournament's going to take forever. Oh my God. We're going to have 1 match in the day, 1 at night tomorrow. And then that's quarter. So, okay. Oh. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks so bad. Why can't we have them all tomorrow and then just like finish a day early? Wait, does that not make sense? So tomorrow we got Swiatek versus Schneider. and Svitolina Alexandrova. They're the 2 matches we have tomorrow. And then the men's side, we've got Hodar Feast. That's awesome. That's the match of the day tomorrow. Break again, by the way. And then Dartari versus Nakashima. Feast Hodar will be the night match. Swiatek Schneider will be the night match, maybe? Or Svitolina Alexandrova, maybe, because that was last night. They both played, so maybe that'll be, just to be fair. I'd say I wouldn't mind if... No, actually, you know what? Swiatek Schneider will be during the day because Swiatek doesn't want to play at night. And she will say, hey, I'm the best player in this half of the draw by ranking. I get to decide when I play. And she should. So it'll probably be Schneider versus Swiatek at daytime. And then Hodar versus Feast at night. And that'll be all we watch tomorrow. That's so shit. That is so shit. That's so, like, really? Oh my God. All the quarterfinals are tomorrow. No, they're not. I just checked the website. I just checked the website and they're not. Marita just took the first set against Griekspoor. We were watching all the quarterfinals onwards, right? Probably not, because they're all at the same time. So it's hard. Like, I don't want to do double headers. So we probably won't watch all the quarterfinals onwards because this tournament's a little bit. Is it just not? It's not practical. It's not. It's annoying. Unless they stagger the quarterfinals, but they're not going to do that. Like, Montreal aren't going to put a quarterfinal on at midday and then... I mean, they should do that, and they should put doubles after that and then put the women's match... Like, but whatever. This is the only tournament that we... I know I watch the quarterfinals onwards from everything, but Canada's the only tournament where it just doesn't have... It's just not practical. Because, well, one, most of the quarterfinals... on the men's side are going to be very weird, so it's probably not going to be that interesting anyway, unfortunately. But 2, I just don't want to do double headers for quarterfinals. I'd rather watch one match at a time. Oh, the quarterfinals are all at night. Oh. Are they? Are they all night sessions? Did I not read that? Hang on, let me check. You might be right. I can't remember last year, but you might be right. All the quarterfinals might be night matches. Nah, they want to cash in on day session. Come on. There's no way they'll just be like, you know what, let's put them all at night. They want to cash in on 2 sessions. Oh, no, they don't. Okay. Wait, hang on. So Swiatek Schneider is tomorrow night. Oh, wow. Oh, you're right. Hey, thank you for, who was that? Let me give you, who said that? Who said that? Dika. Thank you for that. Yeah, you're right. So tomorrow night, hey, that means I don't have to wake up in the fucking 2 a.m. Let's go. I get to sleep. Oh, finally. I don't have to wake up at 1 in the morning to be here. So my matches start at 9 a.m. my time. Let's go. So you're right. You're 100% right. So Schneider versus Swiatek is the first match, and then followed by Alexandrova Svitolina. Both night matches. So there you go. And then on the men's side, I think it would be flipped. Oh, no. Men start at 4 o'clock. Okay. That's a bit weird. So the men's matches start... Oh, no. Men's doubles quarterfinal starts at 4, and then the men's singles after that. So, yeah. So that's fun. So, yeah. Okay. So, still, again, they're pretty much night matches. The men's matches might start a little bit earlier, but they've been starting earlier this week, like the last 2 days anyway. Let's go! Sleep in. So if you're from Europe, that sucks for you, but that's just too bad. You're just going to have to stay up all night on a Monday. 40-15. But I also don't sympathize because, like, it's 3 a.m. right now and I'm tired and we all have to suffer. We suffer together. All right, 40-15. I can't believe I actually get like a full night's sleep tomorrow. I don't know if I can handle that. As with a forehand wide by Samsonova, and it's 40-30. Swiatek's Tuesday. Now she's playing on Monday. Medvedev to the quarterfinals of the doubles. I know, that's funny. That is funny. Joke's on you, I work night shift. Hey, look. Lucky you. 40-30. Return goes nowhere because it was a fault. Second serve. Second serve. There's a double fault. All right. This is the... I'll tell you, chat. This is hard to watch. This is brutal. This is for two players that hit the ball so hard and play so fast. Like, you know, don't like play long rallies. This is 45 minutes and it's just been horrible. Both ladies, I mean, both of them have just played so poorly. All right, serve again. Into the forehand of Rybakina, forehand from Samsonova. In the net, advantage Rybakina to get back on serve. All right, nice serving from Samsonova. Back to deuce. At least this is only the first match. It will get better. Danny, yes. If this was the last match of the day, I'd be clawing my eyes out. It would be, if this was like the final match of the day after a long match, like after a long day of matches, I'd be just like, I'd be going nuts. Anyways, first match, you're right, Danny. It can only get better. Is it a final winner by Samsonova? Advantage Samsonova. It can only get better. What's that song that they play it during like car commercials and stuff to make you feel really like, you know, inspired to buy a car? Advantage Samsonova. As a return goes in the forehand of Samsonova. Samsonova in the net. Back to deuce. We just have to endure this this match. But we've got Gauff taking on Korneva next. You know what's going to happen, though? If Gauff flexes, the next match could be an hour. So we could have this long, drawn-out, error-filled match, and then the next one could be a beatdown. And then we just have to wait for Shelton versus Fonseca. So... As the default second serve. Are you able to tell where your audience is coming from, whether they are from Asia or America? Yeah, chat, where are you watching from? We can do a little bit of a test. Where are you watching from? It varies from stream to stream. As the return now goes in the forehand of Samsonova. Backhand now from Rybakina. Samsonova backhand goes wide, just. It's advantage Rybakina. There we go. We've got Switzerland, Philippines, Arizona, Melbourne, Poland, California, Florida. We've got New Zealand in the house, Finland, UK, Toronto, South Africa. All right, advantage Rybakina. The Caribbean. As with a serve. Serving to the forehand of Rybakina. Backhand from Samsonova to the forehand of Rybakina. Rybakina hits it out. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. And Samsonova says a fault second serve. Germany, Dubai. Barbados, Sydney. Serving to the backhand of Rybakina. 4 now from Samsonova in the net. Advantage of Rybakina to get back on serve. We've got Kazakhstan, New York City, Las Vegas, India, Pakistan, Johannesburg, Manila, Abu Dhabi, Netherlands. All right, backhand return. Into the backhand of Samsonova. She hits it in the net. Okay. Look, chat, this might not be the prettiest match ever, but at least we're getting money's worth. All right. 4 games all. By the way, chat, that Ozempic ad on the side is so obnoxious. Like, it's actually, it's a little embarrassing. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, how does it, like, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Why are they sponsoring a tennis tournament? What is that? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me. Every time I see it, I'm like, why? They must have paid a lot of money. Otherwise, the tournament must have. I mean, it's right in the back. It's right in the prime spot too, where like you can see it every time. It's not on the side of the court where it's like hiding. It's right in the right. It stands out. I don't know. I don't know. It just seems very out of place. Backhand return, the backhand of Rybakina. 4 now from Samsonova in the net. 40 love. See, I don't know. It's weird. Is there some, like... Can anybody understand why it's there? Besides, like, they paid for it to be there? Anyways, AC on the tee. Rybakina, that's the best game she's played. 5-4, Rybakina leads. I don't know. This seems very odd. Serena's not playing here though, so if like Serena is promoting blah blah blah, she's not even here. Yeah. It just is very jarring. I think that's the word. Like you see it and you're like, oh, that's what? That's weird. Like it just kind of, I don't know, it feels very out of place. Rybakina must have heard me. Okay. Rybakina just having trouble right now. She should be able to break her here. Well, yeah, I think Rybakina's probably going to win this set 6-4 now. By the way, chat, does anyone watch the show Dutton Ranch? Is it good? I do like Yellowstone. Yellowstone is a great show. Does anyone watch Dutton Ranch? I never got to watch Yellowstone. Should I start? Oh, it's great. Kevin Costner's great. It's a great show. There's a fight line into the backhand of Rybakina, and then Samsonova puts away the smash. 15 love. Yeah, Yellowstone's awesome. I love that. That's a great show. Makes you want to go work on a farm. Or not. Maybe it makes you not want to work on a farm. I don't know. I should get the complete series of Yellowstone. I found it at a thrift store the other day. I found season 2 and 3, but it wasn't the right region. It was region 1, which I can't play, so. 30 love. Samsonova serves an ace. 40 love. 40 love. Hey, thank you, Sal, for becoming a member. Appreciate it. 40 love. Dutton Ranch is the better spin-off. I know it's a spin-off, but is it good? My mum loves Dutton Ranch. Oh, you're talking about better spin-off as in like compared to the prequel? Isn't there one like with Harrison Ford? Is it a back in return? Winner, 40-15. Dutton Ranch is great. Okay, maybe I should watch it. Sheridan is not part of it, but if you like Rip, you will like it if Rip's one of your favorite characters. I like Rip. I think Rip's a great character. As the show went on, as Yellowstone went on, I liked him more and more. As a return goes in the forehand of Samsonova. Samsonova hits it out 40-30. Yeah, like at the start, you go like Kevin Costner's like the boss, and he's awesome. But then as the show went on, I liked Rip more and more. And I was starting to like his character a lot more. Not more than Kevin Costner, but yeah, Rip was a great character. 1883, the prequel was... Okay, try that. I haven't seen that. I should watch that too then. 40-30. And Samsonova serves again. Double fault. She was up 40 love. And this is just the story of this match. Because it has been horrible quality. And if there was a shot quality for the WTA, it'd probably be in the negative. That's not true. It'd probably be like a 6. Because it is tough. This is a tough watch. Deuce. As the return goes up the line for a winner, Rybakina's got a set point. Advantage Rybakina to take the first set. Put us out of our misery. Samsonova serves. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Return goes in the back of Samsonova. Rybakina backhand. Again to the back of Samsonova. Rybakina on the attack. Lets it bounce. And then forehand winner. That's better. Wow. What a way to end. No surprise the way that ended. From 40 love. Samsonova gets broken from 40 love. That's the story of the set. What an ugly set of tennis. But Rybakina wins it. So she started to play better, Rybakina, in the last couple of games. Man, I tell you, Samsonova was up a break 4-3, I think 40-15, and then 40 love in that game. I mean, she should have won that set, Samsonova, because Rybakina is not going to play like that in the second set. You think she'd only get better. But holy man, that was an ugly set. 9 winners, 21 errors from Samsonova, 8 winners, 14 errors from Rybakina, 4 double faults each. And Rybakina's only getting 39% of serves in. 7 breaks in 10 games. Oh, it was, that was rough. That was a rough one. That was a rough one. I was going to say something funny, but I'm not going to say it. That was rough. That was rough. You called it, Cam. She wins 6-4 and was 40-love comeback. Yeah, I mean, it just was one of those matches where you're just like, this is going to end badly, right? It's not going to, they're not going to. It's not going to be straightforward. Bencic will school Eala. Cool. Silent observer, you're annoying everybody in the chat. Maybe you should take a break. All right, by the way, Samsonova just pointing at her shoulder after that. I wonder if she needs any medical timeout. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I like when you shout suddenly and it comes alive, getting bored. It's hard to get excited, though, with errors. But, yeah. When things start to happen, that's when things come alive, it's much easier to get excited, I'll say it, it's like watching paint dry. That was a tough watch, that first set. Wasn't the best. Why is Vukov not there? He's probably on vacation. I don't know. He doesn't always show up to tournaments. He's not always there. Rybakina is talking with the other coach. Stop saying losing about. Better watch the match, then we talk. I have no idea what that means. What are you saying? All right. Let's see if Rybakina can figure out this second set a little better. Because that first set was tough. But she was, I'll give Rybakina this. The last 3 games, she was playing a lot better. And she served a really good game at 4-all. That was the best game she played all match. So she is getting better, Rybakina. Things were getting better in that towards the end of that set. So we'll see if she can carry the momentum. All right. Anyways, first set in the bag, 6-4. I'm trying to read a question or read something in the chat that doesn't say the word Bencic or Eala, but I can't see any of it. Does anyone have any questions about this match? Because I don't want to turn this into every match into an Eala versus Bencic discussion. We'll watch that when we watch that later. All right, 15-love. We're back in serving first in the second. As the backhand return goes in the forehand of Rybakina. Forehand from Samsonova. As Rybakina forehand again to the forehand of Samsonova. As Rybakina. Forehand goes up the line to the backhand of Samsonova. Rybakina forehand again. Goes in the net, 15-all. Marita Bagel incoming. Oh no. Grigspor's getting schooled? Is that what's happening? How close to Rybakina in points if she wins Canada? I think she's like 4 points behind, which is crazy. I think she's like 4 points behind. All right, so can confirm. Thank you, Dutchy. So tomorrow quarterfinals are at night. For not all the quarterfinals, just the players that played yesterday. Whoever plays today and wins gets a day off tomorrow. So Feast Hodar is the first match. That starts earlier than the ladies. And then I think it's Swiatek and Schneider is the first match on. We haven't confirmed that, but... And then Dartery versus Nakashima is after that. And then we've got Svitolina versus Alexandrova as well. So, yeah. So that's tomorrow. So tomorrow night is when we start. Which I'm fine with. I'm totally fine with that. 40-15. $40-15. Deb, you can tell him. All right, we're back in serves. Fault. Second serve. Sleep in for everybody. Yay. Let's go. I'm just happy that I don't have to wake up at 1 a.m. I've been going to bed at like 6, waking up at 1. And it's been an interesting challenge. 40-30. But like last week in Washington I did the same. So like it's been like 2 weeks of doing that. So it'd be nice to not wake up in a panic. Cuz waking up to knowing there's a match on at like 2:30 a.m. my time. I wake up at like 1 a.m. in a panic thinking I've missed it. It's not fun. One love. It's much more fun to wake up and then just like have a couple of hours until the match starts and not have to like, oh yeah. When I wake up at like 1 a.m., it's a little stressful. All right. I need to win this because my tuition fee is under by Samsonova. I hope so. I hope people that say that are joking. I really do. I hope the people that are like, oh my God, I put my rent on this. I hope you're joking because it's really not. Well, one, it's not that funny because like that's a serious thing and people do have. Gambling addiction is a serious problem. And people do put the money they don't have on sports, or on gambling, which is not sad. So I hope you're joking. But if you are joking, it's really not funny. You know. And if you're not joking, you should stop doing that because it's not a good way to live. There's a bit of volley there from Samsonova. That's 15 love. Cam, you gamble too? I do gamble. I'm not saying don't gamble. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that gambling addiction is real. And people that... I don't gamble my rent. I don't gamble my bills on tennis or any other sport. In moderation, just like alcohol. Just like most things. I'm not out here putting my going, should I pay my rent or should I bet on Samsonova to win? Like I don't ever think like that because I'll put $5 on Greek sport or whatever, like So I'm not saying you don't like gambling's bad. Like, but gambling addiction is real, and that's scary and sad. It's a sad. I've seen a lot of that in Australia. It's very sad. So when somebody jokes about that, it's not funny. And if they're not joking about that, they need to. Let's see. We gotta figure that out, man. That's a dark road. 30 all. As the return goes into the net from Rybakina, 40-30. Do I have any bets on today? Nope. I had a parlay bet on for $5 yesterday, but it went out the window when Kostyuk lost. Yesterday was I had a parlay. I think I put $5 on. What was it? I think it was Kostyuk, Pegula, Sabalenka, and Svitolina. Wrong. And it doesn't matter if Svitolina won. 1-0. Responsibly, yeah. And I lost $5 that I could afford to lose. I had $5 spare. So. And I forgot about it after the first one because I thought I picked Swiatek. I thought I put Swiatek in it. And then I looked and I'm like, well, that lost straight away. So I totally forgot that I don't know why I thought I put Swiatek in there, but she obviously I didn't, and she won, but I'm not mad. It would have got, I don't know what, it would have been like maybe $50 back, so I'm like, whatever. Plus I wanted Swiatek to win anyway, so. All right, 15 love. As that goes out by Samsonova, 30 love. As that goes for an ace, 40 love. $40 love. The default second serve. As we're going to return to the net by... forehand in the net by Rybakina, 40-15. All right, 40-15. All right, Rybakina holds 2-1. 2-1. Also, we just Marita just absolutely schooled Grigspor. What the hell was that? God, Spain have no Alcaraz. They still could win Davis Cup. That's crazy. I know Marita's like a young up-and-coming player. What's my UTR? I don't have one. I was asking the same thing. Will Danielle Collins play again? I think she will play at least one more tournament. I think she'll gear up and play one more event to say goodbye. I don't think she'll play. I mean, I don't know. She's got a pretty good gig, though. That's the thing, right? I mean, she's on Tennis Channel, I think. Is she on Tennis Channel? I see her sometimes. Like, she's at the tournaments. Like, she's in the media. Like, she doesn't need to play. You know, she's earning a living, right? It's, you know, she doesn't have to come back because she's running out of money. So, or at least running out of, you know, she has a job. So, I don't know. I feel like she might come back for, like, not this year US Open, but maybe like next year and just have it like a farewell to the tour and to tennis. But I mean, she's got a pretty good gig. It's kind of like Bouchard. She kind of like quietly quit as well, right? She jumps on Tennis Channel and she kind of does that for a bit while she's not playing, and then she just didn't really come back at all. Did she come back? Is Bouchard still active? She didn't retire, did she? Maybe she'll go play pickleball, Collins. I don't know. That's what they seem to always do. Is there a contract? Is that part of their contract? Because like all the people on Tennis Channel, I know Tennis Channel show pickleball sometimes. Are all the ex-pros that are on Tennis Channel that are like fresh off the tour, they all go play pickleball? Is that a thing? Oh, she did retire last year in Montreal. Okay, there you go. But for a while there, she was like injured, and then she was just not like she was just on Tennis Channel all the time. But Collins will probably do the same. I think next year she'll probably you know, I mean, unless has she said she's coming back? I don't know. Has she set a date to come back? Because then I'll whatever, you know, what she says is what it is. But it kind of feels like Collins is going to come back and play, you know, maybe next year's US Open as a farewell. Because again, I mean, she's got a post tennis life set up. Like, why would she need to come back and grind the tour when she's in her 30s and she's done a lot? You know, she doesn't need to prove anything, right? She's had a good career. Deb, thanks. 30 old, by the way. So yeah, I feel like she might just play one event next year to say goodbye, but it's a shame because she is such a character on the tour. And I would love to see her play Eala. That would be really fun. In like an Eala fan stadium, right? Like somewhere where Eala's got all their fans. We got a double fault. Because I think that atmosphere in Collins would be very, very interesting. She could retire at the AO. Yeah, but I get it. She's not going to retire in America. Maybe she retires in Miami. She won that. Maybe she does retire in Miami. If that's it. As a return from Rybakina goes back in Samsonova. Rybakina backhand of the net. We get to deuce. Put and Saver versus Eala would be so fun. Put and Saver Eala would be so much fun. What if Tennis Channel offered you a contract? Yeah, I wouldn't play pickleball. I just don't want to risk the injury. All right, deuce. Is that what you're saying, or you just in general? Serve. The backhand of Rybakina. Backhand out Samsonova. Goes long. Advantage Rybakina. Advantage Samsonova. So advantage Rybakina. Samsonova in trouble. As the return goes out by Rybakina, back to deuce. Deuce. As we get a fault, second serve. Do I play pickleball? No. Second serve. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Return goes out. Advantage Samsonova. Ah, man. I know we're talking about a lot of other things in this match, but this match has just not been... It's not been interesting because of the quality's been so low. It's a tough watch, you know? As the Rybakina return goes wide, and it's 2-0. 2 games all in the second. I like your shirt today. Very bright. Ha 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 ha. Why are you laughing? What's so funny about that? All right, 2-0. There's a bit of serve into the back end of Samsonova. She hits it out in the return. All right, first serve is a fault. Second serve. Do you think Sinner's going to play the US Open? Yeah. Yeah. And if he plays, will he win the whole thing? I think he's still the favorite for sure. Will he win the whole thing? It depends on his draw a little bit, but I think Sinner's still the favorite, and he still should win. We talked about that earlier. It kind of it's a reflection of the ATP right now that the best player in the world can afford not to play warm-ups. Like, remember, he didn't play before Wimbledon. He's not playing before the US. Like, he can afford to do that. Like, he doesn't have to because he's just so much better than everyone. Like, he's so far ahead of everybody. He doesn't have to, and there's no incentive for him to play. He doesn't need the bonus pool prize at the end of the year because he's fine with that. He doesn't need to worry about his ranking because he's so far ahead of Alcaraz and Zverev. So there's no ranking points needed, right? So, like, he's in such a comfortable position, you know? As that goes out in the return from Samsonova, 4-15. So, yeah, like, it's just a reflection of how on the men's tour right now that Sinner doesn't have there's no pressure on Sinner. Besides winning slams, you know? So he can take time off. He can, you know, if he's not 100%, he can be like, oh, my knee hurts. I'm going to take a break. Like, he has that luxury. You know, if Alcaraz was around, this was 12 months ago, he probably, you know, tries to play. But there's no incentive for him to play right now. Besides winning Grand Slams, right? He made the record of 1,000s in a row. He's won more 1,000s to start the year off than anybody had, right? So, like, yeah, I mean, it's just a reflection that the best player in the world right now can kind of do whatever he wants, and take the time off that he needs, right? And that, what a great position for Sinner, because 12 months ago or 18 months ago, he wasn't even on the tour. I mean, how crazy! 18 months ago, he was banned, right? I mean, how quickly things have turned around. Now he's the man, and no one can come close, you know. All right. We get the deuce. Rybakina trying to keep the break. Sorry, Rybakina trying to keep the lead. Just used to saying there's been breaks. Who is actually playing Cincy? Djokovic. All the ladies are. As the backhand goes into the backhand of Samsonova. Rybakina backhand. Again to the backhand of Samsonova. Into the front of Rybakina. Rybakina in the net. Advantage Samsonova to take the break in the second. Yeah, 40-15 to deuce. Yeah, it's happened a lot. We've had that a lot. That's been a constant today. Advantage Samsonova. Serving to the backhand of Samsonova. Return the net. Now we're back to deuce. Back to deuce. As we get a fault second serve. Who's my pick on this game? I've got Rybakina. All right, serve again. Into the forehand of Samsonova. Forehand from Rybakina. Again, the forehand of Samsonova. There's Rybakina. Again, forehand with Samsonova. Then Rybakina hits it in the net. All right. Advantage Samsonova to get the break in the second. Might be the slowest match we have seen from Rybakina in a while. This has been a slow grind. As we default second serve. And Samsonova is not like a grindy player. I mean, she does play long matches sometimes, but she doesn't play... Her style wouldn't suggest that she plays long rallies or plays long points and makes it feel like we're really earning our entertainment today. Did Fonseca win over Nolet RG? He did, yeah. He beat him in 5. The second player to come back from 2 sets down against Djokovic in a Grand Slam and win. Serve. Into the backhand of Samsonova. Now backhand Rybakina to the forehand of Samsonova. There's Rybakina. Can't get that one. Advantage Samsonova. Advantage Samsonova. Second serve is a double fault. All right. Oh, God. All right. 3-2. We crawl our way to this through this match. Brutal. Oh, now I've got something in my eye. Oh, chat, it's all going wrong. I'm not crying. Okay, I'm sick of watching this. No, I'm not sick of watching this. It's just not it's just really not good. It's not a good quality match. It's hard to watch. I'm not sick of watching it. It's just been a hard watch, you know. been a slow, grindy, error-filled performance by both, you know? Oh, my eye. Far out. That hurt. Now my eye hurts. I mean, chat, this is crazy. What the hell is going on? No. All right, Rybakina return to the backhand of Samsonova. Rybakina with forehand into the backhand of Samsonova. Rybakina goes cross court into the forehand of Rybakina again, goes in the net, and it's 15-love. God. All right, 30-love. All right, 30-love. All right, Samsonova just trying to consolidate. There's a return. Goes out, 40-love. No, Samsonova was up 40-love in the previous game, so not in the serving to stay in the set. She was up 40-love and then she got broken. So don't celebrate yet. There's a bit of fault second serve. Second serve. Return winner by Rybakina, 40-15. That's a good shot. 40-15. All right, as that goes out by Samsonova, 40-30. Most exciting match you've seen this tournament? Maybe McNally. I mean, McNally versus Eala was interesting. Sabalenka Alexandra last night was pretty fun. Trying to think. Is it a 4-4 rally? And Samsonov hits it out. We're a deuce. Chat. I'm on a roll at the moment. I keep getting everything right. This is ridiculous. Why does this keep happening? All right, deuce. As we get a fault second serve. Are you planning to go live for since you draw? Maybe. Depends on the matches in Canada. Is it a 4-4 rally? And that goes the backhand of Rybakina. Rybakina hits a wide. Advantage Samsonova. Cancel the label of your drink? Yeah, because no free ads. Advantage Samsonova. First serve's a fault, second serve. All right. As we get another double fault. Deuce. Serve again by Samsonova. Also, Tien versus Taranti is about to start. As that goes out by Rybakina, advantage Samsonova. I'm kind of just like, can we get to the third set and then we'll go from there? Can we just get to the third set and go from there? Advantage Samsonova. We're going to forehand rally. Backhand from Rybakina. And that goes up the line into the forehand of Rybakina. Rybakina on the net. And Samsonova holds. Hey, what? That's fucking crazy. 4-2. What do you mean? All right, 4-2. Yeah, all the matches would be more exciting if the crowds are drawing attention to themselves. I gotta be honest, Nemo, and like, you've been here for a while, so I'm not pointing you out, because you're not the only person who says things like this. So don't. I'm not pointing. I'm not. You just mentioned it. A lot of others have as well. I feel very much the same. That the amount of people that say like Eala fans are whatever, right? They're not real tennis fans, blah, 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 blah. It's so, I feel the exact same way as when people are like, I don't get why they don't shake hands. Like, it feels like the exact same energy. You know what I mean? Like, I just kind of go, it's obvious though, right? It's like, but it's also like, what are you going to do? Like, if you hate it, then get over it. Like, there's nothing you can do. It just has the same vibe of, like, I feel like the last 2 weeks has been like same vibe of you know, like it's been a constantly like saying that the Eala fans are this, that, and the other, and oh my god, I can't believe they cheer double faults, and then it's the same thing as like, I can't believe Svitolina doesn't shake hands with Russians, and you're like, oh, it's getting annoying. It's getting tiring. It's like, but it's not Nemo. I'm not pointing you out. You've just mentioned it like many of the others have mentioned it. But it kind of has that same vibe to me, where I'm like, yeah, and what are we going to do about it? Like, there's nothing you can do. Like, what you can't. Like, it's just that's the way it is. You just gonna have to deal with it. You know, tennis has gatekeepers. Well, yeah, I mean, look, I think that sometimes the crowd overstep for sure. There's some people that like yell and scream during points or whatever, and that's not on. But it is what it is, you know. With the double fault cheers or the double fault, you know, celebrating double faults or whatever and all that stuff. It's just that's just normal. It's not even new to tennis. We've had this in many other other situations. This isn't a new to tennis thing. You know, go watch Davis Cup. What are my thoughts on not shaking hands? I don't. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. Because I'm from Australia, I don't understand what they're all going through, right? I don't understand, so I can't, and touch wood, I never will. I'm very, I'm from Australia, right? We haven't been in a situation that Russia and Ukraine are in, right? So I wouldn't know how I would react if I was from a country that was at war with another country. I don't know, because I'm not from Europe. I'm from Australia, So I'm not bothered by it. I'm like, okay, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough that this country is people are angry with that country's people. I get it. Well, okay, fair enough. They're at war. So I don't do what you have to do. Again, because I'm from Australia, we don't have that. We haven't had that issue. We haven't had that before, or we haven't had that recently. So I don't have a problem with it, or at least it doesn't affect me that much, right? I don't get upset. It doesn't upset me. It doesn't bother me that Svitolina just has made that decision. It doesn't bother me that they've made the decision as a Ukrainian tennis playing group. That doesn't bother me. I'm like, okay, it is what it is. They're going through something that I can't relate to or understand, and I don't know what I'd do in the same situation. I don't know. I think a lot of people that are complaining about it probably haven't been in that situation, so they just are like, oh, I can't believe they're doing this. It's like, yeah, but have you ever been in that situation? I don't know. I feel like the only people that can comment on it are the ones that have been in there and had another country attack their country or be at war at countries, be in war with somebody. You know what I mean? It's just, I can't relate to that, thankfully. So, do what you got to do. That's, it's bigger than tennis, right? There's things that are bigger than tennis, and that is one of those things. So I'm not gonna. It's not really up to I don't have any problem with it. I'm not complaining about it. I don't let it affect me. It is what it is. 15 love. As we had a 4-4 rally. 15 love, sorry. As we had a 4 now up the line. Long by Rybakina, 30 love. Sportsmanship is sportsmanship. I got to be honest though. I feel like in the hierarchy of what's important, I feel like being at war with somebody is probably a little bit higher than sportsmanship. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a little bit more serious than sportsmanship. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I think, I don't know. If I'm gonna say what's more you know what I mean? We're talking about two people not shaking hands. It's not really that deep, right? It's not that big of a deal. When what is happening over there is a lot more serious. It's a lot more serious. So if they don't shake hands, it's not the worst thing that could happen in tennis. It's not like it ruins the sport. It's not like Svitolina and Kostyuk are saying, if I ever play a Russian player, I'm going to withdraw. That would be different, right? That would be different. But for them to just be like, I don't want to acknowledge you at the end of the match. I don't want to get a photo with you at the start of the match. Okay. It's really not that bad, considering what is going on between those countries. Again, it doesn't, you know what I mean? It would be totally different if there was, if the Ukrainian players came in and were like, I'm not playing that person, I'm leaving. that would affect the tour way more, and that would be a bigger conversation. But they're not doing that, so it's sportsmanship is kind of, it's not that important in that context. It's childish. Again, put yourself in their shoes. Put yourself in their situation. Put yourself in the again, I don't know how many of you are like, they're judging the situation, being like, man, they don't shake hands. That's so, I hate it. Yeah, but have you been there? Because I haven't been in that situation, so I wouldn't know how to react either. Anyways, as the return goes to the net, 30 love Rybakina serving to stay in it. I just don't, and look, it's been 4 years, so like, if you can't accept that that's the way that we are, the world that we live in, then, that's just the way it is right now. You just got to get over it. It is what it is. Don't let it make you mad. Turn the TV off after match point so you don't see it. As with a 4-4 rally, up the middle. No, that's out by Samsonova, 40 love. Like my advice to anybody who gets really angry at the fact that they don't shake hands, and I'm saying this because tomorrow they're not going to shake hands, right? Alexandra Eala and Svitolina will not shake hands. The second the match is over, turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. As soon as they start walking towards each other, or walking to, like, as soon as match point's over, and whoever wins celebrates, shut it off. Because then you won't see it. Out of sight, out of mind, and you won't get mad. That's the only thing you can do for your own peace of mind if it really, really makes you angry. It's the only way. Or just turn away. Just look away. That's the only thing. You gotta look after your own peace of mind. Because if it makes you that mad and it gets you that upset, the best thing you can do is just look away. Look away. Because getting mad is not going to change it. It's only going to make your day bad. Or you're going to have a shit day, Anyways, let's see if Samsonova can win this set. Let's see if she can take this set, because it's been an ugly match. It's been very ugly. You don't share land borders, so it's easy to give your opinion? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. I can't understand where they're coming from, so I don't let it affect me. I don't mind that they're doing that. That's what I'm saying, because I can't relate. I live in Australia. We've never had that happen. We've never had to be like, this is us versus this, we don't, thank God, but that's why I'm like, it doesn't bother me. I don't get offended by it. I don't think poor sports. I don't think any of that stuff, because I don't understand it. And I can't relate to it. So I don't know how I would be if I was in that situation. As Rybakina, it's out 15 love. Have I been to Tasmania? I have, yes. I have. As we just serve into the backhand of Rybakina. Rybakina in the net. 30 love. As we get a fault second serve. As we get a return to the slice of Samsonova. Samsonova in the net 30-15. If I can impact sponsorships of those folks, I will. You cannot relate, and your opinion is behavior is okay. Others obviously feel otherwise. It's disrespectful. What are you doing? What are you talking about? What are you 30-15. As that forehand goes wide. And it's 40-15. What are you talking about? What? So you're going to try and get players' sponsors to drop them because they don't shake hands? Because like, oh my gosh, that feels like, come on now. That's a bot comment, right? That's not a real person, surely. Surely that's a rage bot. That can't be a real person. That can't be a real person. That's a rage bait. Come on now. That can't be real. You're either joking or you're not a real person. That can't be real. Backhand goes in the net. It's 40-30. That's extreme. That's extreme. That's extreme. That's like somebody cut you off from traffic, so I'm going to, burn down their house. Like, what are you doing? Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Anyway, set point number 2. There's a backhand return. Goes in the front of Samsonova, but no, that's out by Rybakina. We're going 3. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's see what happens in this final set. It's been an ugly match. Clearly, because we're talking about many other things. But we're going to lock in for this final set. Let's see what happens. Somebody's making the quarterfinals. Somebody will make the quarterfinals. By the way, for the record, I didn't say that I like them not shaking hands. Just so you're clear with that. I didn't say, I think that it's great. No. I'm saying I don't understand it. I don't understand. I can't put myself in their shoes, so I don't know what I'd do. Maybe I wouldn't shake hands with people from wherever if we were at war. I don't know. So I don't fault them for doing that. All right, 5 winners, 14 errors from Samsonova. 7 winners, 17 errors from Rybakina. Ugly set. But it's been an ugly match. And we're going 3. This is the US Open men's final of 2020. It's not pretty, but it's close. You sound like a politician. Do I? Maybe I'm just got other things I want to worry about. Like, I don't let that doesn't ruin my day because I have other things I need to worry about that are more pressing to me in my life. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have time. I don't have spare time to get upset by things that, 1, I can't control, and 2, aren't really that affecting on my life. Like, there's much more things in the world that I have to worry about in my life than what happens with tennis players at the net. I'm busy. I've got other things to worry about. Hey, thank you, Casper Fandom, for the 2 months as a legendary member. Appreciate that. Not match of the year contender. Yeah, it ain't been pretty. It's not been pretty. Osaka and Rybakina have never played. Really? Interesting. Chat keep trying to bring it back to the game, but Cam can't let it go. Shut up. We're talking about this because it's a question that was asked. All right. We're not missing anything. Oh, well, you want me to talk about double faults? Yeah, we're not missing anything. Oh, unforced error again. We're not missing anything. Don't stress. Don't worry. Don't you worry. What, you want me to be like, oh, another error, double fault, forehand error, backhand long, double fault. Like, we missed nothing. It's one set all. We missed nothing, all right? This is what happens when matches are this quality. We did the same thing yesterday when we watched Anisimova. All right, now I'm not going to talk about hands, shakes, Eala, or Bencic. You look so tired. I am tired. I've been sleeping 5 hours a night for the last 2 weeks, and watching. In the last week, actually since Washington, I've worked I think like 90 hours. So what, in the last 2 weeks, I've done like, I don't even know how many streams. Hey, let me double check. I saw it yesterday. I think in the last week I've worked 60 hours, and that's just streamed. That doesn't even count like all the editing and stuff I do offline. So yeah, I am tired. I'm sleeping 5 hours a night, and I'm streaming and editing and making videos for the channel constantly. So when did Washington start? Yeah, I've done 93 hours of streaming in the last 2 weeks. Plus all the offline content that I have to make as well. So I'm a little tired. All right, Rebecca's coming back from the bathroom. No talking about hands. What about feet? Hey, look, whatever you're into. I'm not going to kink shame. It's fine. You do you. Personally, I don't like feet. I think feet are kind of gross, but you do you. Not going to. Hey, look. Not going to kink shame. You do you. Whatever you're into, Alan. Whatever you're into. All right. Final set, chat. Who's going to win this one? Who's taking this final set? Because I don't know. It's not been a pretty match. It's whoever doesn't hit double faults. Like, that's probably it, right? Who doesn't play terrible? Like, no one's playing well. As Rybakina serves into the forehand of Samsonova. Rybakina backhand to the forehand of Samsonova. And Rybakina forehand again. Samsonova again to the forehand of Rybakina. Samsonova forehand again. Rybakina again to the forehand of Samsonova. Into the Rybakina backhand. And Rybakina to wide. It's love 15. We do have Coco Gauff coming on after this, by the way. And then we got Shelton versus Fonseca. We might be streaming like from start to finish today, no breaks. That feels like it might be the way things are going to go. The way this match is going, and the next match. I mean, listen, the next match goes quick. All right, ace 15-0, 182. Great serve from Rybakina. I haven't said that much today. All right, 15-0. As a return goes forward, Rybakina. Backhand out from Samsonov as a winner. Ooh, that's a shot. All right, 15-30. Lovely shot up the line. $15.30. As Rybakina good hitting. 30 all. All right, 30 all. All right. 30-40, breakpoint Samsonova to start the final set. Chad, don't you hate it when you think like, oh, I'm going to do this, and then you totally forget when you pick up your phone what you're going to look up? Anyways, must have been important. 30-40. Good serve. We get to deuce. Get to deuce. What was I going to do? Oh, okay. All right. Oh, sorry, it was a let, was it? Oh, my bad. All right, Hawkeye. It's still break point. Now it's a fault. Oh, no. 30-40, second serve. What is going on? Second serve. Second serve to the backhand of Samsonova. Forehand from Rybakina to the backhand of Samsonova. Off the tape. It's too good by Samsonova. She gets a little lucky. And she breaks straight away. 1-love. I think Sinner is happy to skip Cincy, not good memories. Maybe. Maybe. All right, 1-love in the final set. Is it really Andy Roddick in the chat, or is it an imposter? Are you really asking me that question? Come on. Come on. Somebody just laughing, all right? It's just a lapper, all right? This is fine. Is Rybakina throwing this game? No. She's losing because she's playing bad. By the way, Samsonova, 3 out of 13 matches won in 3 sets this year. That is not good. 10 matches won by Rybakina in 3 sets. So Samsonova has not had a good time when it's gone the distance this year. She has not been winning these matches. Who would win between Djokovic 2015 and Sinner 2026? Did you see Djokovic reply, you know the answer, can't come on, man? Yeah, I gotta be honest. I've seen a lot of clips from that event of Djokovic, and I feel like I mean, look, that is one of those events where it's just like it's all about the clips, right? It's about like, oh, it's he played table tennis with Justin Bieber. Oh well, like it's just one of those events where it's not really, it's not a serious, like Djokovic is not getting asked serious questions, and he's not going to give serious answers. It's one of those clippable, like trying to get a viral clip thing kind of events, right? When you see Logan Paul dressed up as a wrestler and he's, playing table tennis against Djokovic, or Tom Brady and him pretend to fight, like all that shit, right? So I don't really, any time I see Djokovic do a clip from him, I'm just like, he's just answering a question. He's not really serious. But also that is a stupid question, because Djokovic 2015, what a dumb question. Like actually a stupid question. Sinner in 2026 is not even that good compared to Djokovic in 2015. Is like, it's not even like Sinner's not even been that, like, yeah, 1000s he's been good. But like, really? Sinner's won 1 slam this year. Djokovic in 2015 was goated. Like, what are you talking about? It's not even close. Like, that's just such a dumb question. Such a stupid question. So again, it's an unserious question, not a dumb question. It's fair. It's a fair question. It's just it's a silly question. It doesn't make, it's pointless. What, Djokovic is going to be like, oh, Sinner. Like, why would he pick Sinner this year? Sinner's not even playing that well this year outside the 1000s. As the backhand goes long, and it's 40-15. How can you compare Sinner this year anyway? The year it was still going on. Well, the year hasn't ended. How can you compare Sinner this year anyway? Again, just like a bad question. Because, yeah, there was also the clip of Djokovic talking about changing the format to 4 games a set. And it's like, yeah, but he's not really... Like, it feels like one of those events where everyone's just going to say sensational things to get a clip. It doesn't... So I'm like, well, yeah. I'm not really going to... It's not like it was a press conference, right? It wasn't a sit-down interview. It's just a passing comment question, right? It's just whatever. And they make make a TikTok out of it and put it on Instagram, social media, and then whatever. Savage reply? Is it a savage reply? I mean, is Sinner playing that well this year besides the 1000s? He won Wimbledon, yeah, but like his biggest rival's out. And we're halfway through the year. So how can you rate Sinner's year based on half a season? Like we haven't even done the US Open or the end of the year. So like Sinner's year is still going. Djokovic 2015 is the greatest season of all time. Sinner's season is not the greatest of all time. Like, it's not even close. This might not even be Sinner's best year to date. Like, last year might have been better. And he didn't even play 3 months. Like, you know what I mean? But again, unserious question. So why are we answering the unserious question? So Djokovic's response was like, yeah, no shit. Like, of course he's going to be like, you know the answer. Yeah, we do. We all know the answer. It's Djokovic 2015. Easy. Backhand goes to the net by Rybakina. And Rybakina's starting to hit her racket on the ground. Now we're getting serious here. 15-30. Rybakina is already down a break here. And she's getting frustrated. We don't see Rybakina slam her racket on the ground like that. 15-30. And we've got a fault second serve. And chat, you know my stance on changing the sets to 4 games a set. You know I hate that. You know I don't like that. You know that's not what we do. As the forehand goes to the backhand, into the backhand of Rybakina. Backhand rally. As Samsonova hits it wide and we get to 30-0. By the way, Nick Kyrgios had a great take in Washington. I don't know if anyone saw it. He said the best, like, because they were saying, like, they asked everybody, like, what rule would you change? Draper's like, no warm-ups. I'm like, oh, he listens. He knows. Draper knows. Draper's like, yeah, we just walk out and play. Yes. No warm-ups. Love that for Draper. And then Kyrgios is like, I think at Grand Slams, we should have best of 3 until the quarterfinals. Because he's like, then it'll be more upsets and it'll be more interesting. He knows. Keegs knows. Big brain. As we're flying out the line, into the backhand of Samsonova, and the volley goes in from Rybakina, but Samsonova puts up a lob, and then Rybakina missed the smash. It's just one of those days. She was never going to hit that in. Even if it went over, that would have gone out. So it was bad on 2 accounts. Direction and execution. Even if she hit that over, it would have gone wide. 30-40. Why no warm-ups? You get introduced and you just play. You just start playing. No 5 minutes, like, you know, stuffing around for 5 minutes, 10 minutes when just go introducing Jack Draper. They walk out on court, they flip the coin, and then they play. I love that. I think that would be so interesting. All right, second serve. Into the backhand of Samsonova. 4 now from Rybakina. And Samsonova backhand. Again to the forehand of Rybakina. Rybakina in the net. There's a double break. Wow. Now it's getting ugly for Rybakina. Real ugly. She is not in a good mood at all today. She's had a bad... I mean, she played okay in the last match, but the Dasha match was very similar. The difference between Dasha, though, and Samsonova is Samsonova's making Rybakina pay for these errors because she's too powerful. Whereas Dasha, you know, Rybakina could break back easier. You know, there was a little bit less pressure. But Samsonova, with the head-to-head record against Rybakina and also the power to match, Rybakina's in big trouble. This is bad, bad, bad. All right. Sabalenka Rybakina already washed up. Okay, that's a silly comment. No, they're just having a bad patch. They're just not playing well right now. But chat, you got to think of this too, right? The number one ranking at stake. Is that why she's struggling too right now? Because I feel like when that became a reality, she started losing. Like, am I wrong? Like, when she could see that, oh, I could be number one if I do this, this, and this, she hasn't been able to win. When was the conversation about being number one? Was it after? It must have been after Miami, right? Like, when did she mathematically get close enough to make it a conversation? Because I think, I don't think that's the only reason. I think, her coach isn't there. We know, but she plays worse when he's not there. And when you start losing, it's, you lose more, and that the confidence levels take a hit, right? But when was the time? When was she? When do we start saying, like, hey, if she wins this, she'll do this, right? Because that might. I mean, she was 3,000 points in the start of April. She was 3,000 points away, right? Long way back. Then she was 2,000 points in May. Sorry, in the start of May, she was 2,000 points. So the end of May was when she started to, when the gap was closing with Sabalenka. She also had I think she had a hip injury during the grass season. So is that a problem? Is maybe she's carrying an injury and she's playing through because it's not that bad, but it's also like not ideal. Like, I don't know. Is there something there? Because she pulled out of I think she pulled out bad on Berg, right? And said it was a hip. I think it was a hip. Plus, she's had some and she's playing someone today that she has lost to a lot. So head-to-head might matter today as well. A lot of reasons. I lost my rent money on Rybakina. Did you? Well, silly you. Make sure that next time you don't do that. 15-0. As we default second serve. Second serve, Samsonova. Serve. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Rybakina hits it out. 30-15. By the way, one of the terms that I love just in life is when it rains, it pours. And I feel like that could be applicable. Same with Sabalenka, right? She can't win matches either at the moment. She hasn't won since that Baptiste match where she had match points and she lost. She hasn't won anything. She hasn't been playing well since then. Madrid. Like that, and I'm not saying Baptiste beating her has affected her to this point, but Sabalenka is also, she is in a funk as well. In fact, who's not in a funk right now? Eala. Like, hey, look, you might not want to hear it, but she's the only one that seems to be playing with any sort of consistency. 30-0. Kostyuk actually is the answer. That's a good answer. That's a real answer, right? Kostyuk is, even losing yesterday is not bad. As it a 4 out of 4 rally, that goes out by Samsonova 30-40. Yeah, Kostyuk. Mukova, if she can come back from that surgery, she's not playing until the US, but Mukova, Pagula, yeah. Svitolina's been really good this year. She didn't do great at the slams, but before Roland Garros and after Wimbledon, she's been okay. Like, at least this week, she's been much better. There's Svitolina. As we're back and return the forehand of Samsonova. Forehand to forehand rally as Rybakina gets it back. And then Samsonova hits it out. We're back on serve. 2-1. Sorry, 3-1. 3-1. It's not back on serve. It's only one break. 3-1. One break return. I'll tell you, if it wasn't for Eala, Svitolina would be in better form. Because she just can't bloody beat Eala. And she just had a couple of bad Grand Slam results, But Svitolina's, this week she's back. She looked so good yesterday against Well, she played so well considering her opponent was not playing so well. And she kept her cool. All right, 15 love. The reason why I thought it was backward service because I can't read. It's all blurry. My eyes are blurry, and it looks like a 2, but it's 3. It's a 3-1. I'm not looking at my screen. I'm looking at the TV, and it says 3, but it's very blurry. It's my eyes. I can't read. WTA scoreboard, I gotta be honest, is very illegible, and I know they changed their graphics last year, but I gotta be honest, I'm not a fan. I don't mind the green and stuff, but I think that the font is so thin and so skinny and thin, and it's very hard to read. It's very muddy. I think they need to make it a little bit bolder. Yeah, very small font, yeah. But it's also like really skinny, so like it looks really messy when it's not like, 4K graphics on a cinema screen. Like I don't have an IMAX, all right? I can't watch this in IMAX. I don't have an IMAX screen. I don't have 4K graphics cards. So it's very like it's not. It's very visually. It's not very good. I don't like it. And you just stretch it out a bit. All right, love 30. Sorry, 15:30. See, I can't see. It's 15:30. As it a backhand rally. Another backhand from Rybakina goes into the backhand of Samsonova. Rybakina up the line. Samsonova gets it back. Rybakina. Forehand again. Goes in the forehand of Samsonova. Samsonova hits it out 30-0. I agree. The font is too thin. All right. 30-0. As we get a fault, second serve. Serve of the backhand of Samsonova. We're back in the backhand of the backhand of Samsonova. Samsonova hits it out, 40-30. 40-30. Rybakina to take the game and close the gap to one break. Kalia.
Would love you to stream Jodar more thanks for all you give to tennis.
Hey, no worries. Thank you for the donation. 3-2. Rybakina does hold, but Samsonova has a break. Yeah. Look, we'll watch him more next week, and I can tell you that the reason why we haven't watched him more this week, I have planned to watch him. We have actually watched him this week, but the last 2 matches, I was planning on watching him. Then the rain delays yesterday kind of messed that up, so I wasn't sure. And we're watching, we had the other matches with the ladies. This tournament's been really funky because of the competing schedules. We are watching him play tomorrow against Feast, though, so lock that in. But yeah, I guess luckily we didn't watch him because he beat Lehechka easy, right? He really hasn't been tested the last 2 matches anyway, so we didn't miss much. But don't worry, Hodar is going to be on my radar way more next week. Because Sinner, Alcaraz not going to be there, so it'll give us an opportunity to watch some players that we don't usually watch because the big guns are gone. And the schedule won't be competing with the ladies. They'll be, they'll be at the same, venue, right? So, yeah. But I agree. We were going to watch Musetti and the Musetti match and the Lehechka match for Hodar, but yesterday with the rain delays kind of messed it up. And then I can't remember why we didn't watch Musetti versus Hodar, but either way, they weren't great matches, so we didn't miss. I don't feel like we really missed much. But we are going to watch him play Feast. Don't worry. Tomorrow, lock it in. Feast Hodar tomorrow for sure. Yeah. We haven't watched many of the men this week because of because of the schedule, it's hard enough to figure out what to watch during the day on one side of the tour, and then got to do double headers and like they've been putting the matches on exactly the same time. It's just been really awkward. I think only like day one where we watched Fonseca, where his match was alone and the ladies weren't in the same time slot. All right, 3-2. But yeah, we will watch more Hodar next week in Cincy. As the backhand return goes to Forna Samsonova. Backhand now sliced from Rybakina. Samsonova, forehand winner. And it's 15 love. Yolanda.
Glad to see back. I am a Eala fan. I will be on tonight for her. Thanks for your consistency.
No worries. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for the 5. Play.
Overs are taking over.
Thank you for the 5 as well. The overs are taking over. That's it. All right. Samsonova, 15-all. And Samsonova serves again. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Samsonova goes to the backhand of Rybakina. Into the forehand of Samsonova. Rybakina backhand again. That's a winner. 15-30. If Rybakina loses this matches, then anyone can win the tournament. I'll be honest. I think even before Sabalenka withdrew, I think that was still I think we still don't have an obvious pick. I don't think Rybakina is the favorite, even if she wins this match. I mean, right? 30-all. Anyone can win the title, and that hasn't changed from day one at this tournament for the ladies. 30-all. Hodar will be tied in Cincy. I don't think he will survive. Well, hopefully he wins Canada, so then we can watch him play the rest of the week. If he isn't fit enough for next week, as that goes now by Rybakina, 40-30. Oh, God. 40-30. There's a bit of fault, second serve. Second serve, Samsonova. As a return from Rybakina goes into the backhand of Samsonova. Backhand rally as Rybakina backhand again. Samsonova gets on the stretch. Rybakina down the middle. Into the forehand of Samsonova. Rybakina backhand cross court. Samsonova gets there but hits in the net. We get the deuce. All right, we get the deuce. This wasn't supposed to be match of the day, but it is also could be on the ladies' side. I hope this isn't match of the day because that means the quality of the other matches might not be good. Quality of this match hasn't felt like the match of the day. It's been close though. Deuce. Serve again. With the forehand of Rybakina. As Rybakina second forehand goes in the net. And it's advantage Samsonova to at least keep one of the breaks for now. There's a bit of return from Rybakina to the forehand of Samsonova. Rybakina, forehand again to the forehand of Samsonova to the backhand of Rybakina now. And Samsonova forehand again to the slice of Rybakina. Samsonova forehand again. As Rybakina goes up the line for a winner. A rare winner. That's a beautiful backhand winner. TM won the first 6-4. Hang on a second. Are the men's matches going to end before this one? Before this one? That's insane. The men's matches are going so quick. Plot twist, Korneva wins the tournament. That'd be pretty crazy. And a big shout there from Rybakina too. Okay. You don't see that ever. She made a noise. And there's a bit of fault second serve. Sir, please refrain from siding with a player while hosting a match. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta be honest, Raul. I'm not gonna do that. But thank you for the suggestion. Noted. But I'm not gonna change. Sorry. As that backhand goes long by Rybakina advantage. Also, who do you think I'm siding with? Do I sound... Am I sounding biased? I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty fair that both of them are playing terrible. They both suck right now. So, like, I don't think that's... Am I being... I feel like I'm being fairly... I feel like I'm being fair. That they're both not doing well. As we have a fault second serve. Second serve. Samsonova to keep the lead. The only time I'm not fair is when I watch Australians. All right, Samsonova double faults. By the way, Samsonova double faults and the whole crowd cheer. We're not talking about that. Why did the whole crowd just cheer her double faulting? What are we... Chat, why did that happen? Why is there loud noises happening when Samsonova double faults? What is going on? The night session is not even started. Like, what are we doing? Why are they cheering a double fault? What's going on? Serve. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Forehand from Samsonova. Is a winner. You know what it might be, chat? The crowd aren't actually cheering. They're playing crowd noises like I do on the stream. Where's my tinfoil hat? The crowd noises are actually not organic. They're coming from the speakers. Because that was weird. Like, why would they be cheering Rybakina, like Samsonova double faulting? Rybakina usually doesn't get that kind of... It sounded... Are they just playing crowd noises? Or what are we doing? All right, we get to deuce. I'm just kidding. I'm sure it's organic. It's just weird. It's just weird to see that. They want Rybakina to win. Rybakina fans are in force. There must be a Kazakhstani community in Toronto as well. Along with the Philippines. All right, deuce. As we get a fault second serve. Serve into the forehand of Rybakina. Return goes forehand of Samsonova. Rybakina forehand cross court. Samsonova gets it. Rybakina backhand. Into the backhand of Samsonova. But it's in the net. This crowd are definitely going for Rybakina. Advantage Rybakina. So now I think it's less about there being conspiracy that they're playing crowd noises through the speakers, and it's more about there's a lot of Kazakhstani people cheering on Rybakina. Because I just saw the crowd and they're all clapping, so it wasn't like everyone's sitting there like this and there's clapping going on, but everyone's going nuts. So Rybakina's got a lot of fans there. First serve's a fault, second serve. It's disrespectful no matter what. Who does it? Good. I'm glad we don't have double standards, chat, because I want you to be as critical about the Rybakina fans that are cheering double faults as you are with the Eala fans. Backhand rally. That goes in the net from Samsonova. We're back on serve 3-all. So I want you to be as outraged and upset by the Rybakina fans as you are with the Eala fans, because they're doing the same. It seems like they're doing the same thing. Come on now. All right, 3-all. By the way, it's 3-love, but this is just the way this match is. This is just the way this match is. Double break, 3-love. And? I'm not going to say the word, but you know what I'm saying. Because we don't say that word. Not in the third set. All right, 3-all. Great serve down the tee. 15-love. Tennis needs more cheering of double faults, adds more spice. I agree. That's actually not a bad take. I like that take. We should make double cheering, like celebrating double faults should be hot take. Hot take. Hot take. Hot take. Hot take. Normalize cheering double faults. Because it does add some spice. Backhand rally. As Samsonova drop shot. Rebecca gets it back, but Samsonova puts away the volley. 15-all. Hot take. Unpopular opinion. That is super unpopular, by the way. Super unpopular. We're gonna serve. As we get a fault, second set by 2.5 hours of this match. It's been a marathon. We're not even done yet. I mean, we could still be another 30 minutes away. As we're back in a double faults. All right, 15-30. As the return goes into the net by Samsonova, 30-all. There goes Cam's rent money. Why? Oh, because you think I bet on Rybakina. Ah. Nope. 30-all. I'm just sick of these double faults and these errors. The quality of this match is the hard part. I don't care who wins. 30-all. As a return. Goes wide. Shocking return. 40-30. Rybakina to get back in front. $40-30. I care who wins. Okay. I don't. I don't care that you care who wins, because I know you're financially attached to this match. So I don't care if you've bet on Rybakina. All right, 4-3 or against her, or 4. I don't care. All right. Super.
More inflatable dinosaurs.
That is one of the funniest. That is one of the funniest costumes going around. The person in that costume has got to be just sweating, like all kinds of bad decisions. You know. Cam, you care about tennis. I do care about tennis. That's why the quality of this match has been so. It's close, but it's ugly. It's hard to watch. Oh, it's so hard to. It's hard to watch. Because these two players are way better than how they're playing. 4-3. All right, 4-3. Well, she's won 4 games in a row. Are you married? Who's asking? You got Joao Fonseca. I refuse to choose. I refuse to choose. I saw the Dino costume being out of stock. Better place your order now. Wait, what? If I want one, I need to get one now. Hang on, can I not get one now? It's going to be the biggest Halloween. It's going to be the most popular Halloween costume, right? They're only $50. That's so cheap. That is so cheap. That's so cheap. $50? Really? Oh, $100. $100 for the good one. I'm not going to get one now, but good to know. Anyways, love 15. As we get another double fault. Love 30. Oh, wait, they are $50. Maybe I will get one. All right. Love 30. As the return goes into the corner of Samsonova. Samsonova in the net, love 40. And it's Rybakina with 3 break points to break and serve for the match. You know, very grueling, error-filled breakfest. As Samsonova serves again. Serving to the back, and Rybakina return is going long. 15-40. All right, so Swiatek first tomorrow, then Svitolina. Thank you, Dutchie. Sounds right. All right. 15-40, one saved. Looks like someone lost some money. Did they? Who lost the money? Who? Not me. Not me. Well, I did just lose some money because I spent $50 on a dinosaur costume, so I did just lose some money. Because I spent it on a Halloween costume. 15-40. If Eala wins tonight, I'll wear it. I might even wear it for the next match. Anyways, backhand goes into the forehand of Samsonova, and that goes to the net by Rybakina 30-40. It might actually be warm to wear a dinosaur costume on stream because it's freezing in my house. So I might actually... The extra layer might actually help keep me warm. All right, 30-40. How many times do I bounce the ball before serving? Once. Backhand goes into the forehand of Rybakina. Forehand from Samsonova. Rybakina on the attack. As Samsonova forehand again. Into the forehand of Rybakina. Rybakina hits it out. Samsonova gets the deuce. All right, Samsonova from love 40. Surviving. Gets the deuce. As we're serving to the backhand, so the forehand of Rybakina. Rybakina hits a long, and it's advantage Samsonova. Advantage Samsonova. Serve again. As Rybakina return the net. All right, 4-all, final set. 3 break points saved. Samsonova hanging on in this match. All right. 4-4. 2 hours and 41 minutes played. As we get a fault, second serve. As with a backhand return goes wide. And it's 15-love. I should probably eat something before the next match. Why does Rybakina struggle to convert break points? It's been like this since the French Open. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Just a confidence thing, I think. Put it down to confidence. A7C, 30-love. $30-love. Serve again. Into the backhand of Samsonova. Backhand Rybakina is Samsonova backhand again to the backhand Rybakina. Samsonova forehand to the forehand of Rybakina. Into the forehand of Samsonova. Rybakina slice. As Samsonova comes to the net. Rybakina passing shot, but Samsonova volleys it away. 30-15. Lovely volley. 30-15. All right, serve again. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Serve to the backhand of Samsonova. Backhand of Rybakina to the forehand of Samsonova. Rybakina forehand again. Into the forehand of Samsonova. Rybakina goes wide. 30-all. All right, 30-all. Thanks, chat. Yeah, no scores. Let the scoreboard do the work. 30-all. Try and help the gamblers. Don't help them. They're fine. They don't need your help. They're fine. They can do that. They're fine. As a return goes in the front of Rybakina, Samsonova. Forehand again in the front of Rybakina. Samsonova forehand again in the net. It's 40-30. Rybakina to get the lead again. Not much quality, lots of drama. It's been a pretty hectic match. And then an ace. All right, okay. Samsonova will serve to stay in the match. Rybakina holds. Remember, Samsonova was up double break. 3-love. 1 tick. Stop putting scores in the chat. All right. 5-4. Pardon me. 5-4. Robert.
Do you go to Europe often?
Nope. Not at all. I don't go to Europe at all. I haven't been to Europe for 10 years. But I lived in Europe for 2 years, so I did when I lived there. I went all around Europe I did a lot of that. But not, I haven't been back to Europe in 10 years. Because, one, COVID happened and I didn't go anywhere for like 4 years. And that really fucked up my travel plans. So that was that. But also, like, I just come from there, so I went to like Asia and stuff. Been exploring like Southeast Asia in 2018, and then in 2024 I went through like more of Asia and New Zealand. Been there now, but I'll go back to Europe eventually. Maybe next year. God, I'm hungry. All right, 5-4. Samsonova serving to stay in the match. As a return, goes into the form of Samsonova, and then Samsonova in the net, love 15. Have I been to the Philippines? I have not. I might go there this year on my way through to Japan again, maybe? I don't know. I haven't decided. Love 15. Have I been to Italy? I have, but I was only there for a day. Love 15. As with a serve again. Into the form of Rybakina. Return goes into the back of Samsonova, who hits it wide. Oh no. Love 30. Love 30. If this match ends with a double fault, somebody give me a trophy. As we get a serve from Samsonova as a let. As the return goes to the front of Samsonova. Slice from Rybakina. Into the back of Samsonova. Rybakina backhand. And Samsonova goes up the line, but it's long. Love 40. Match points, Rybakina. This match is, I don't even know. What are the takeaways? Rybakina's not going to win this tournament playing like this. Like Rybakina, she's not going to be able to win playing like this. She got lucky today because her opponent played just as bad, but Rybakina's not going to win this trophy unless she plays better. As the return goes in, the front of Samsonova. Samsonova in the net. There it is. Rybakina wins. That kind of just happened. She was down 3 love double break. And then Rybakina comes back to win 6 of the last 7 games. I mean, one word for that match was ugly. That's it. It's ugly. That's it. Describe it. How was the match, Cam? Ugly. That's it. There was no other way to describe that match. It was ugly. That's it. That's that. Rybakina wins. She survives, right? I mean, I don't think she won much. She won the match, but she didn't win any confidence. Now, the winner of that match, the winner of the Fernandez-Osaka match plays Rybakina. So, I'll tell you, Fernandez likes the chances. She almost beat Rybakina at the start of the year. And Osaka, we know how dangerous she is. So, those two are in form as well. So, Rybakina can't play like that against either of those two players. She's got to play way better. if she's going to win this trophy. And her number one ranking hopes are still alive for at least for the next couple of weeks. So, yeah, at least she stays alive. But man, I mean, we've watched her twice this week now, Rybakina, and both of those matches, the match against Dasha and the match today, both of them has been so low quality from her. You just think she can get away with it against those type of players, but she can't get away with that against somebody who's, higher ranked and playing better. Like Samsonova she played well last week, but she can have those matches where she does that, double faults and stuff. And Dasha, we know she can get overpowered. But I tell you, Rybakina ain't gonna win this trophy if she plays like that against anybody going forward. Even against Fernandez in the next match, if she plays her, I don't think Rybakina beats Fernandez playing like that. Anyways, we'll watch that when we watch that. So jump over here. Winning ugly. She did that exactly today. She won ugly, and she's into the quarterfinals and keeps her number one hopes alive. She wins 6-4, 4-6, 6-4. She takes out Samsonova in just under 3 hours. Coco is coming up next. Go click the link. We'll be back in 5.